We're looking for the great Mujina yokai.
Do you know where it lives?
Great Mujina yokai? What's that?
Oh no, not yokai!
Huh? You've never heard of it?
No!
It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people.
Oh,
it's
fuck!
got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants.
No.
One time, the great Mujina yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river. Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Because we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said
It's yokai.
that
It's
Mujina
yokai.
likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want. This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the great Mujina yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything.
So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is.
If a monster's coming for you, surely you won't be safe at home.
Yeah, Paimon feels like the great Mujina yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world.
Yeah, it can't be real.
We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the great Mujina yokai, all right? Because it isn't real.
No way.
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me.
It's not real, and Santa isn't
Your
real.
folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous. That's not true. The great Mujina is definitely real.
Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break, Yoimiya?
Wait.
We told her all about the great Mujina yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
Wait, she's gonna give y'all explosives?
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day.
Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie. But...
Shit.
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait, hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Maybe she made the monster too. Up. Dreamlike timelessness. Okay. So she lied to these little kids and told them there's a monster that's gonna attack them, but it's okay because we can blow it up. Any problem you have?
Don't be so down. He was only joking back there. How could the great Mujina yokai not exist, huh?
You can fix it with explosives.
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the great Mujina yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it?
They're down.
Okay, don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the great Mujina yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem.
Uh-huh.
It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Wow, she's training them to be her little bomb squad.
Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh, yeah, hold on a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe.
Is it...
Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
What?
Okay, thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
What the hell is that? What's
Thanks,
she giving
Yoimiya.
him?
Come play with us soon. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
What's on that piece of...
So...
It's been a while.
Ah, so it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Maybe it does. I'm not sure anymore.
The first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that it was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by me.
So you lied.
So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Are you gonna keep lying like that?
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it.
You should.
Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. But they could have easily had other reasons too.
They want alone time with the kids
I
out.
just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good.
True.
Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't.
Yeah, they should just have fun. You shouldn't teach them to think or anything. Yeah.
Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them.
The Sellies?
I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, nah. I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying.
Why be so childish about it? It's not a big deal.
Because maybe it doesn't matter so much if something's real or not. Maybe magic and awesomeness are what makes something worth believing. Why should someone else get to take that away from you?
Okay.
The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing.
But that's all real. Like, I do that.
If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It sucks out here, so it's good they can, like, let them be kids. You know, that's fine. Makes sense.
Yeah! Oh, way too early. For sure.
You didn't follow that at all, did you?
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family or something?
Sounds like
Well,
it.
yeah. I mean, that's why her name is on the event.
Wow,
It's
she's
well known
sassy.
throughout Inazuma.
That was a little rude. Way that she answered. Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event.
Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should
Damn, it was a
totally
little-
come along. I'll prepare an
Oh,
extra
rude.
pretty firework just for you.
We've been looking forward to it for ages.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my bots. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show.
Okay. Well, I'm all for this. I mean, this is definitely more interesting.
Home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A lot of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them.
Oh, the subverting expectations shit.
It should be kept that way.
I agree. I hate all that. It's annoying. Okay. It's like, oh, but we wanted to subvert your expectations. That's why. We did the ending that was bad instead of the one that was good. So that way you would be surprised. Wasn't that better? Not a fan of that style of writing.
Hey, Pops, I'm back.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Now she is hyped up. She is really hyped.
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganoharas.
Okay. We're gonna eat?
Pops, I need to ask you about something.
No. Okay, I thought we're gonna go in and have a meal.
A long, long time ago.
I can still remember.
Pops started telling his stories again.
Rocks,
Sorry about this.
they don't burn.
Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Set alight, and it burned the most beautiful color. People took one look and thought, was that the rock, or was it something else? Because the rock itself didn't burn up. Back then, of course, people didn't know that this wasn't just any old rock. It was ore.
Really?
I wanted to hear the
It
story.
seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Yeah, it's almost like once he stopped talking about what you cared about, you stopped listening. That's weird.
Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah,
Materials.
Today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
So we got all, what materials do you need? They got it all.
Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
But they're ready. They're ready, Yoimiya.
Sorry?
Materials!
We don't need the materials because they're
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the material.
the materials.
Sorry, Paimon got all excited because he finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something.
I think the two of you are quite similar. You're just yelling over each other.
I get told that a lot. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully.
Oh, he's completely deaf, though. But how does he understand what you're saying?
When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my pops everything.
He didn't hear anything But can he read lips?
Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right?
You said materials, and he said, yeah, the materials.
Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Maybe he's just hard of hearing.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Ah! Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Who's inside?
Hold on. I'm coming over.
Who do you have in there? Who's in there?
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side.
Are you hiding a fugitive?
We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Is that your boyfriend?
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakajiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan.
What?
We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
Who is that?
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
It's a fugitive.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again.
The boats are in short supply in Inazuma. But isn't there a thunderstorm out there?
Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary.
It won't. If he just sails one, he should be
If
fine.
things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
You could just sail one
No.
only.
There's something I felt I had to do. But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganohara's.
What's a little piece of paper? Because she gave it also to the
A
kids.
piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that is so awesome.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way.
It's like a
I'll still try
coupon.
and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
I feel like the fireworks is just a front for their operation helping people.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right, well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon as I have an update for you.
All right, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
He goes back into hiding.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma.
Ouch.
Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
We went through a long bureaucratic process. It was very difficult.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro.
We can ask Toma.
I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
It's true.
Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to.
Oh, I bet
can
we
sort out
are.
Firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later.
Oh, we're gonna do all the errands.
Cool. Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way.
Sakujiro's boat.
Oh yeah. If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship.
Why?
My
What?
pops had a person like you around. His being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited?
Because you said person and not floating child or a mascot.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You see a Paimon and you're like, damn, where can I get a Paimon like that?
Koichi, I'm here.
That would be so
How's the boat
helpful.
coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, don't worry. They're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yes, have you found any new boats?
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
Oh, that sucks.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Maybe you could use a submarine.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Were you saying to bring it over here on the grass?
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Man, we got festivals happening every day.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's got work today.
Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away.
Wait, are we gonna do another errand and then we're gonna come back and meet him with the boat?
I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything...
Oh yeah, he's hard of
to get an
hearing.
interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials.
Yeah, do we need to go shopping?
I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakujiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials.
Why didn't your Dad tell you to do it? Because he said it was all fun and they have all the fireworks.
It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into
Oh my
family of
God.
fireworks makers, I feel like
She's
since
so
I was a
extra.
kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and...
Like, she is so, she's so extra. It's so energetic.
What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
It's stressing me out. She's like, she's on, okay, what, that's, your main point got a bit buried in the extra information.
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets. Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
We gotta go shopping, and then we're gonna come back and meet the guy with a boat.
Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Oh my god, yeah.
You kinda have a point.
Doesn't it hurt your voice to be talking all the time? Do you ever get tired of talking non-stop?
Here we are.
Okay.
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials.
They do it every year, the same
I've come
time.
to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
He knows better than she does.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Sorry for the trouble.
It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down.
Did she tell him that if he didn't shut up, then the yokai's gonna eat him?
I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows? He probably would have run away by now.
No, he's too scared.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Oh my god, she's so rude. That's the second time she's really rude to somebody.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him.
She told him to smile more.
Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right, then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are.
She's so
Your
peppy.
father must be very proud of you.
She's so peppy. You know who she reminds me of? This guy. The pieces of flare guy. She reminds me of him. She's like super into her job.
Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
Don't worry about it. It's a boomer reference.
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then?
It's a boomer reference,
I'll
y'all.
record this in my notebook, and we
Don't
can
worry about
consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look
Okay.
after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Fireworks are pretty important to Inazumans, huh?
Well, for one thing, if you want to commemorate something, naturally you're gonna want something loud, bright, and beautiful.
I mean, it's nice, but do you need to do fireworks every day?
But I think more importantly than that, everyone trusts us. If it wasn't for our customers, we wouldn't be able to stay in business.
I say that only because when I lived in Taiwan, they really did light fireworks every single day outside my house, outside my apartment. Like almost every day, especially on weekends, I was waking up to the sound of fireworks. And it was really starting to drive me insane. It was all the time. It really was like every other day it was fireworks.
Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Okie doke. I guess the animals don't really get
Mr.
scared.
Amanoma, it's me.
Nora doesn't care. She is not scared at all.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
Everybody set stuff aside
I'm
for her.
very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of
But he
weapons
didn't.
orders right now.
He's too busy.
Don't worry. Oh, wait, actually.
Yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
She shouldn't have put it off to the last second.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Amenoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
Oh!
This is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
He says, go away, you're bothering him, he can't work.
So give
You're
me
badgering
your
him.
ore, and I will process it for you.
You're gonna do it.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Amenoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
But she probably does it every time because the other guy already was ready for it.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough.
What?
Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Is it that she's that busy?
Wow, Mr. Amenoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's beautiful! I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools. But it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
And this guy is just hammering away.
So, have Amenema Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
I feel like I'm in Limsa.
Back in the day,
There's always somebody there just like...
and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed
Constantly,
from
man.
one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
Alright, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi
What about the
probably isn't
boat?
back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Okay. Well, I like her more already. I like her more. Up. Because she clearly has problems.
Just
no
as I
problems.
thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna talk for how long?
Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
You seem to get along well with everyone.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up.
Neglecting us. Catch up. We haven't gone anywhere.
When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the chance to sit down and have a proper chat. Oh. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Mondstadt.
Oh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy.
No. I got pulled over for using a glider without a permit.
My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Wait, what? Wait, your dad knows Zepla?
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Wait, your dad knows Zepla? When did he see it? When did they talk last?
That's the one! I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good it tasted.
Okay. How long ago was
My
that?
friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish.
I don't think that's true at all. To fulfill a certain wish, maybe?
So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
Wow, what a badass thing to say. This is what I'm gonna start saying when people ask me why. Like, why have you settled? Like, why are you in America? Why did you come back to America? To track down an enemy god.
And to find a lost family member, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough.
I'm learning copium.
I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is.
It is what it is.
I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma.
You know it. And I know.
Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes.
Well, it's not working, is it?
The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest.
What? And not leave, maybe?
Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
So what you're saying is we need downtime, we need to eat? They have a meal?
That's also just how it is.
Even Paimon saying it.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired.
Have you ever been tired? Yoimiya, I don't think you know what that means.
An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy.
I'm good. I'm fine. I am relaxed. Don't I seem relaxed? I'm very relaxed.
And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
I'll add it to the list of candidates.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Color and type.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer?
We just finished our conversation.
Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any suspicion.
Okay.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Why does Paimon care? She doesn't have to sit in it. She can float. Doesn't matter.
Take it easy.
Confirm the ship's condition. That's ominous. Bam!
It's way too small.
That's fine. Makes me think of Atsuko. Atsuko? Who the hell is that? I don't remember.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the
Is that
biggest
the pirate
and
lady?
sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman
Is that the
timber.
pirate lady?
Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
Let's just call Beta.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night.
I feel like we're being watched. Like, someone's gonna come find
This
it.
is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger, and there's no way it would pass the Tenryo Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then.
Someone's gonna destroy
I'll
it.
fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakajiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryo Commission?
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too.
So they have to deal with y'all.
As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either.
I don't know. I wonder which character we met so far that's gonna get their vision taken away first.
And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
I was gonna have the people come after him first.
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. Oh no!
We were chased by the Millilith and Liyue too.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then.
Seasoned crooks.
Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi.
No, it wasn't our fault.
And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me.
Okay.
There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves.
They all wanted to make their own business?
It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Well, they got out lucky then, didn't they? Because it's very difficult to be a merchant in Inazuma.
No matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be chatting away like in the old days.
This guy is super scared.
To us, those memories are eternal.
Ooh, he's so worried.
So this is what you meant.
He's like, teeth are chattering.
Things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time.
Another story.
Whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing.
Oh my god.
Actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Look. It's annoying, but that's really good. It's good. It makes her a more interesting character. I like her more because of it. Because it's clearly, like, this is a quirk that she has. So she literally won't shut the fuck up. That's, I mean, it's much more interesting to me. She's like, doesn't have her shit together at all. Everything's late. She's at last minute with everything.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't look great.
Tiny little boat, that, I mean, it's probably the best you're gonna find out here.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I mean, he's right to be scared. Like, this boat is not gonna make it.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out.
Maybe you can put some fireworks on the back of the boat and it will be like a rocket. And he can just go really fast. And he can go so fast that he will be out of the storm before it hits him. He's really quick,
but
right?
If the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I bet he wants to see the fireworks.
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
You don't know what you want, do you?
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know what he wants.
The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way.
What do you think?
Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well.
You need to pull some strings for this dude.
That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Look, she's desperate to get this dude out of her house. Because he's shacking up in there, and he won't go. So, but she can't, like, leave him out on the street, so she's like...
Are you sure they won't just...
Who can I ask to get him this dude out of trouble so he...
don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish.
Maybe y'all should, like, hire people?
Pops?
Like...
No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Paimon is starting to get pissed off that she can't get a word in edgewise. Paimon's starting to get kind of mad about it. Paimon's like, wait a minute. I'm the one that's supposed to be talking all the time. And now when I try to say something, you're cutting me off. The hell is that all about?
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganohara fireworks.
Oh, that's depressing.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains.
She's a Cheems.
I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
You need to do some more stretching. You need to stretch more. And, like, work out. But maybe not.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
Make Yoimiya do it.
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
Snacks?
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
Snacks.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often.
Is she gonna try to set him up with Yoimiya? You seem like a nice young girl.
If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here.
Yeah.
Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Why don't you go say hello to my son?
Sure. It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Okay. Help the old people clean up the courtyard. Bah! Are we gonna burn it? I don't know if that's what... I thought we were gonna just trim it a little bit. Now you won't have to worry about trimming the hedges anymore.
Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Problem solved forever. The radishes.
Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was just to get her to talk to her son.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
I mean, you think he seems like a nice guy?
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
Look, yeah, why don't you... You clearly need his help. You can't do it all, so...
We should be fine. I think we can cope.
No, I think you need his help.
Yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe?
Pickled radish.
But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever.
Is it because you don't visit often enough?
Being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh. They didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it.
But you're like 100 meters away.
You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you.
Well, I kind of hoped they would hit it off.
Imatani's about Takajiro.
But, I mean, there was really no chemistry there. I mean, nice try, but it was like none.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
What?
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
Holy shit. I can't imagine being with someone for 50 fucking years. 50 years with the same person.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over.
It's really sweet. My grandparents were together for are still together. It's been over 50 years. It's just such a long time. It's hard to even conceive of how long that is.
Stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
I can't imagine doing anything for 50 years. Am I gonna be a streamer for 50 years? Am I gonna be streaming for 50 years?
Well, maybe you're right.
Oh my god.
50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganohara fireworks show.
Probably.
We've been together ever since.
Oh my god, I need a Twitch retirement plan. Congratulations.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganohara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks.
Oh my god, y'all had fireworks and chill?
Before I knew what was happening,
Please, you don't have to
apparently,
continue this.
I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
I don't need to know everything that happened.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together? Now that is something worth commemorating.
Yes, it actually is.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every... Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
That's so nice.
Aw, what a great relationship they have.
So cute.
Enough about us, though.
Thank you.
Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling.
That's such a weird thing to have a falling out over. It's like...
Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Yeah.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
I guess this is fate.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
It does.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
I bet they'll let go of their grudges at the fireworks festival. They're gonna see the fireworks is gonna remind them of the memories
Can't say we didn't try.
and the good times.
I'll let Sakajiro know after we get back.
And they're gonna realize that none of this petty arguments really mattered because, in a way, they were both right. Because Inazuma is a peaceful land, and Inazuma is a chaotic land at the same time.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Uh-oh.
Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Did they see him escape?
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went?
But you warned him. You told him they were gonna come.
The Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him.
They did.
Good point.
What are their names?
Names. We need names. Suddenly showing up like this, surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry,
this is personal,
my ears are
though.
no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did.
Oh, that's the guy we saved.
I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over.
The police?
I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
The Commission?
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Okay. Keisuke personally went after this guy.
It's Masasaka and his friends!
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later. Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya? I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on.
This girl's way too busy.
But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get candy! Woohoo! Candy! Woohoo!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all? Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
What was that?
Are you trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding.
I think he could do with maybe less sugar.
Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going.
Alright.
Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind. I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryou Commission over there. It must be them.
But it's not Keisuke.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
I think we are gonna get past.
What a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame.
And we gotta fight, but with Yoimiya so we can see what she fights, how she fights. Yeah.
Time for a light show.
But how will I try the ultimate? What does it even? What does her shit even do? They're gonna die before I can do anything.
Withdraw.
I have no idea what she's.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's really good. Okay, there's... Nice! Hey! Really awesome. Oh my god. Want.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your actions.
It was really good.
There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
That's a little dramatic.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
That explains why you're so quick, doesn't it?
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing.
Look. They clearly have a very powerful relationship.
The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Oh no!
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
And why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
Can't you see you love each other?
I have nothing to say to him.
God!
He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out
Cut
of
the
respect
crap already.
for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? You think you're kidding.
Yeah, who are you trying to convince? Us? Or yourself?
You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here.
Yes.
Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk.
Correct.
I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
We'll leave you two alone if we need to.
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
It's written all over your face, Keisuke.
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything.
Yeah.
Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings.
Is just like that. Okay.
And the same goes
like
for you,
therapy.
Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Okay. They're not gonna do anything to her, though.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Okay, but I will duel you, and then you'll have therapy.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Backup? Those are supposed to be one-on-one! Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya!
So if I win the duel, then y'all have to do the couples therapy.
Back down, Fire hazard! To ashes!
I must withdraw.
Here comes the charge. Busted.
Okay. Hit me. Hit me. Oh, I'm supposed to parry something. Not really do that. Bam! It's good. It's really fun.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What? He's gonna say everything on his heart.
What?
Yeah.
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Oh, shit! Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Come on, man. Come on.
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back.
It's
He
obvious.
did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
Nobody sets off a firework for no reason. Nobody does that.
The reason I came back is that I felt lost.
I feel like this is a conversation we shouldn't be listening to.
It wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality.
Like, this is their private conversation. Really, really is.
I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
Back home. To you, Keisuke.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No. It's more than that.
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
No.
Huh?
He didn't. He was waiting for you this whole time.
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than... But now...
Oh, crap. I clicked it too fast. Sorry.
My role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission.
You're just mixed up in this crazy world.
I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing?
No. No, you're not. Like, at all, dude. We all know that you're not. No one can say anything.
The boat is yours.
He gets to keep his boat.
Huh?
He gets to keep his boat!
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma. but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
Yay! What will you say to the higher-ups?
Oh my god, that's great!
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait.
It's so nice.
And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Oh my god, it's actually so touching.
Maybe next time.
Ah! It was so sweet. It was so sweet.
I'll be demoted for sure.
Worth it, though.
It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it.
I mean, like, we all have our weaknesses.
It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause.
This guy, he's gonna get you in trouble.
Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I actually love this quest. It was fantastic.
Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That was really sweet.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way,
she is loud.
Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
He wants a firework just like that one.
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I?
It's probably the same one.
I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
It's really special.
Yeah, the way you took command of that whole situation was amazing.
Yes.
What can I say?
It
I
was.
like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words.
Is a great example of good characterization right here. Where, yes, she has a flaw that is pretty annoying, which is she will not shut the fuck up. But it's also, this flaw is her greatest strength because she can use it to resolve conflicts and to get to know people and to help people work through their feelings. That's a beautiful story.
If you're not willing to communicate,
you see what I fucking mean?
It just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes.
True.
Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Well, what's my firework gonna be like? She said she made me a special one, so... What's mine? I think it's neat that, like, every single firework is different. So because of that... they'll bring up the memories of where you were and what you were doing at that time. Paddling out. Smile on his face. Because he got his boat. Oh, he's gonna see the firework. His firework that they... the one that they... The one that they lit together all those years ago. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you?
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This is a beautiful story.
Yoimiya?
Shh. Wait, she's quiet! What? She's not talking!
Oh, that was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep.
I shed a tear. I shed a tear.
I didn't actually cry though, right?
Oh my
I
god.
just feel a bit misty-eyed.
It was very pretty.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one?
Yeah?
That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones! They won't forget that anytime soon!
That's what I wanted to hear! I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight.
Yes, I will.
I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
Thank you for the firework.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
It was such a refreshing, minute where she was so quiet.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were commemorating...
Unwavering beliefs? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
It's pretty. Pretty fire.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires.
But it's the memories that are eternal.
But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
That's another, truer kind of eternity.
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks.
Yeah?
If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they?
Well, their wishes might go unfulfilled anyway.
You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often.
Me neither, I don't like it.
But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Wow. That was
It's not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Bulma and Ayaka were talking about, right? As usual.
Next operation.
First stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
No. I'm not ready. Yoimiya's quest started off kind of like, what am I getting into? But it was really strong. I actually loved it. And I even I even got a little misty-eyed. Yoimiya's quest, on the other hand, fantastic. I really love the way she plays as well. I felt like with the Ayaka quest, that we didn't get to play her very much. Did I say Ayato on accident? I didn't mean to say, oops. The Ayaka quest, we didn't get to play with her enough, is what I meant to say. Stop it! Hey, I was just, did I say Ayato 3 times? Anyway, the Yoimiya was good. It was really great quest, that's all.